Welcome, Taurus. Who is your soulmate? How they look and how you'll meet? Those are the questions that we're going to ask the tarot cards in today's reading. I'm Cosmo Mikowski. I'm a tarot reader with over 20 years of experience, and let's dive right into the reading, Taurus. Let's find out, first of all, how this person is going to look. We have the Hanged Man, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. So, my dear Taurus, I can already say that you're going to like the appearance of this person. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, shows that this someone is very attractive, at least to you. This person has those certain traits that you find very appealing, and for you, this person is not just going to be pretty or handsome. This person for you is going to be beautiful. But not everybody is going to see it as such, because we have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man shows that this person doesn't try to look beautiful. This person doesn't try to maybe strike awe into other people. This person pretty much in most cases tries to look quite plain, and many people will see them as such. But you will see that true beauty, maybe because it's a little bit hidden, but most likely is because they have that certain thing that for you that makes them very attractive. And we have the Five of Wands, which also goes with the Hanged Man a little bit, and the thing that I said that not everyone is going to see this person as that beautiful as you're going to see him or her, because the Five of Wands shows a specific trait, something that this person has in their looks that is that can be unappealing to certain people. This can be, a scar, this can be the form of their nose, the color of their eyes, the color of their hair, whatever. This isn't a thing of choice for this person. It's how they were born, or how things turned out to be, because if they have a scar, it's not something that they have from childbirth, at least in most cases. But the Five of Wands, is something that some people may find unattractive, but you will not see it as such. Maybe even you're going to see it as something very appealing, Taurus, something that will actually strike your fancy, as some people might say. And then let's move on and try to find out how you will meet, or maybe how you have already met, because maybe it's someone that you already know. And let's take two cards, and we have the Eight of Pentacles and we have the Ten of Wands. So, my dear Taurus, very, very likely that you will meet this person when you will attend work. Because both the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands shows work-related things. These cards show that most likely you will be doing something that is connected to your work, and by those means, you are going to meet this someone. This can be a colleague, this can be a client, this can be someone that you're actually going to talk about work with, but in a more professional manner. It's not going to be someone that will ask you, what do you do for work? No, that's something different. This is a time for meeting someone during the working hours. Yes, maybe you're going to attend a seminar regarding your line of work and they are going to be there. So yes, most likely this is the case. There is a possibility that if you are very into a hobby that actually takes a lot of work and a lot of energy from you and is a very big part of your life and you dedicate a lot of time into doing it, though these two cards can talk about that kind of activity. So maybe you're into, I don't know, creating boats, and this isn't your job per se, but you actually are very into boats, and you maybe you'll go to once again a seminar connected to boat making or something like that, or sailing, and you're going to meet there. But I would suggest that the most probable way and scenario is by work and your job. So let's move on to the part of the reading where we're going to talk specifically about that certain someone. Don't forget, if you like this reading, drop a like, maybe subscribe to the channel for more readings like this. But let's find out what the cards want to say about this person. We have the King of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Empress. Whoa, that's interesting. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. So yes, this is going to be a very special someone, but in a good way. My dear Taurus, I'm going to leave the Empress to be the last card that we are going to talk about, but let's start maybe from the King of Swords. The King of Swords shows someone who is quite good at living. What do I mean by that? This someone is very good with dealing with pressure, with stressful situations, with dealing with certain even maybe even dangerous issues that they come across maybe on a daily basis, or maybe their work is related to that. That would mean that maybe in some way there's a possibility that your work is also, but the King of Swords shows that this person has to make a lot of decisions on a daily basis, tough decisions. This someone is usually in a place of authority, maybe someone from law enforcement, but that would be the obvious case. But the King of Swords may also show someone who is in business, and they have quite a responsible job and position, but this goes to it drips down into their character, or comes from their character, because you can take a job because you are someone. It's not always the case that the job creates who you are. And in this case, the King of Swords will show someone who is assertive, who is intelligent, who can deal with stressful situation, who is for all purposes tough. He or she is a tough person. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune shows someone who doesn't shy away from commitment. They like things to be in their lives for a long, long time. If they're doing something, usually is often the case that they have done it for years and years in the past, and they continue doing it right now. If they are in a relationship, this relationship is long lasting. Apparently this person isn't going to be in a relationship when you're going to meet, most likely, but they will see your relationship, the relationship with you, as something that is going to be lasting. They would like for it to last for a long time, and you have to be prepared that this person will make specific plans. Even in the beginning of your relationship, those plans may be, far into the future. So you will be dating, let's say, for 3 weeks, and they are going to actually make plans for something that's going to happen in a couple of months, and so on and so forth. So the Wheel of Fortune is a very important card for creating a long-lasting relationship. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles is a very simple card if it comes to describing a person, because it means that this someone doesn't really have issues with money, with their job, in their career. The Ace of Pentacles shows someone who is maybe not, rich in any way, but they are well off. They have money, at least in that amount that they do not have to worry about it too much. And the Ace of Pentacles shows that in most cases, in those material spheres of their life, they usually achieve their goals. So if they say something like that, I'm going to change my job, I'm starting to fight for a promotion or something like that, they will get it. You can be sure that they're going to eventually get it, and probably quite quickly. So you will not die with that person or when you're going to be with that someone. This is a resourceful person, deals with stressful situations, usually gets what they want, at least in those material parts of their lives. That's great, because they probably won't have any baggage that's going to be connected to those kind of things. They're not going to have debt, or at least not a big amount of it. So that's great. And we have the Magician. And the Magician actually works well with those things that I already said, because the Magician shows that this person creates their own reality. What does that mean? It means that they usually excel in anything that they pick up, but you must remember that they are actually quite reluctant in picking up certain things. It's not that they have 10,000 things that they're interested in, because the Wheel of Fortune shows that if they start doing things, they quickly commit to those things. So I would rather see someone who is good at a couple of things and excels in a couple of things than someone who is, full of ideas and full of things that they do, and they're, like magical in all of those things, as the Magician would suggest. They're going to be magical in certain things, but yes, they are going to excel in them, and they are extremely talented in those specific parts of life and in those activities that they take up, or it can be connected to their job as well. As we've seen, this someone doesn't have issues with that, most likely because if they commit to something, they actually do a very good job at it. And the Magician also shows, apart from being talented, this person can influence with their mind, with their personality, their surroundings. So as I said, they create their own reality because they have that kind of a strong character that the world folds a bit around them, just to accommodate them. That's an interesting thing. It's more metaphysical, but I'm sure that you've met those kind of people that are a little bit larger than life in certain areas, at least. And then, as I promised, I have left the Empress for the last as the last card to talk about, because the Empress is the most interesting one here. I will suggest, because it shows that you will feel a very strong bond with this someone. Yes? Okay, we're talking maybe even about your soulmate, so that might be a bit obvious, but the Empress card shows that you will be drawn to that person, and he or she is going to be drawn to you. And the Empress card shows usually that attraction that is sometimes undescribable. You cannot describe this attraction easily, at least, but also, in many cases, in many occurrences, you are going to be drawn and attracted to this person also in a physical way. So, let's call it as it is. This person is going to be sexy, at least for you. and likewise, because the Empress card shows mutual attraction. So Taurus, someone who will actually be quickly a very big part of your life, and you will have problems with actually not trying to get close to that someone. And when you will get close, the Empress card shows also that you will be a perfect fit. In that, physical, sensual way. This is the tarot reading for your soulmate, this person who is maybe even close to you or nearby, and you're going to meet quite quickly, and I hope that it will be sooner than later. And as I said, if you like this reading, don't forget to drop a like, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you, Taurus. Bye!